everyone, and welcome to Business Boutique. I'm so excited because today I get to share another exclusive Academy video training lesson with you. Now, many times in the Academy, one of the things that I like to do in our weekly training is to do a deep dive on specific topics. Often, we talk about how in marketing, your customer needs to be the hero. We learned this from Donald Miller, who's a good friend of mine. Now, sometimes it's easy to take concepts, but then think, how do I put that into practice? Like, what does it look like to actually make a Facebook post where the customer is the hero? So this week's lesson gets more technical, where I show you exactly how to do that. I know you'll love it, so check this out. Hey everyone, and welcome back. I'm so excited about this lesson because I'm answering another one of your questions. We got a great question from Heather Roberts in a recent coaching session, and it was so good, I thought this could apply to all of you. Here's what she said. She said, I lead a fitness class. How do I even phrase a simple Facebook post to get women to come where I'm putting them as the hero and me as the guide? Now, this is a great question for all of you because we all want to be talking to our customer this way, but you might not know how. The word hero and the word guide can be intimidating words when you don't use them often. So it's not like someone is posting a lot of selfies and we think, oh, gosh, they're such the hero. Those aren't conversational terms, so it's really easy to get stuck in what they mean. Now, I got these terms from my good friend Donald Miller of StoryBrand. He's spoken at our Business Boutique events, and he's even been on our Business Boutique podcast. He teaches the elements of story, and 2 of the 7 elements that every single story from the history of all time have are that there is a hero and there is a guide that helps the hero solve a problem. Now, hero and guide are story terms, not necessarily how we think naturally. So I want to break it down for you. I want to talk about what that means in stories, but also for us in business in a practical way, like say, Facebook posts, like Heather asked. Now let's talk about the hero. The hero simply means that it's about them. This is my definition, by the way. So for example, in the Bourne Identity, the story is about Jason Bourne. In an equally admired and acclaimed movie, Legally Blonde, the story is about Elle Woods. So when you're thinking hero and wondering how to make your customer the hero, don't worry about the word hero. You don't have to think of them as saving the planet or solving the case of who murdered the fitness instructor's husband. If you haven't seen Legally Blonde, then that probably is very confusing to you. But here's the deal. The hero role just means that it's about them. And in business, it's about your customer. It's about them from a practical side because, as Donald Miller talks about, we're all very selfish humans at our core. So our own internal story is that we are the hero. Remember what your customer's always thinking? What's in it for me? That's what we and your customers think 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. So if you want to reach your customers, then you need to speak their language and think like they think. Essentially, you need to agree with them that they are the hero. But here's the best part. It's actually easy to, and here's why. They are. See, this isn't a manipulative marketing technique like, oh, you're awesome. You're so great, customer. Yeah, you. You're amazing. Buy from me. You. No, that's not what we're doing. It's actually true. They are the hero. They are the ones that you exist to serve. Without them, you have no business. Without them, you have no purpose. They are the ones doing the work, buying the product, getting the help, making the change, whatever. So in Business Boutique, who's the hero? Me? For writing a book or shooting videos or showing you the way? No, you are. You're the one doing the work. You're the one growing your business. You're the one investing in yourself. You're the one helping people day in and day out. You're changing lives. I'm just showing you how to. So see, the hero simply means that the story is about them. In Business Boutique, the story is about you. It's not marketing, it's real. In your business, the story is about your customer. That's all that the term hero means. Okay, now let's talk about the guide. The guide shows the way. That's it. I don't want you to get confused here because the guide is not dumb or a doormat. This is not false humility or thinking less of yourself. It's not downplaying your strengths or playing dumb. I'm not dumb. I'm smart about helping you reach your goals. I'm not playing a role of less than for this manipulative marketing angle, but the story isn't about me. It's about you. I'm just showing you the way. Now, this aligns with what you need in your life and what you want in your life, but it's also what's actually true in real life. See, you don't need or want anyone else to be the hero in your life. You already have that locked in. But you might need a guide. I need a coach to help me run faster. I need a financial planner to show me what investments are wise. I need mentors to teach me to be a better leader. Every one of you are both older and smarter than someone, but also all of you are younger and dumber than someone. All of you may need mentors or guides to help you, and you're qualified to be a mentor or guide for someone else. So in your case, you are the guide for your customer. So the hero means that it's about them. The guide means that they show the way. Now let's apply this to your marketing in a practical way. Your Facebook posts, and all marketing for that matter, should be about your customer, not about you. Now, I actually prepared for this lesson on a flight to Tulsa for speaking at Propel, and when I got off the plane, I walked right past this in the airport. My eyes caught the sign, and instantly I realized it's a perfect example of what I was just working on. Behind every seat is a story. See, that message is about the customer, the hero. Now let's look at two very different examples of a social media post that I could write after speaking at our business boutique event. Post number 1. Let's say that I posted a selfie with the caption, OMG, I got 5 standing ovations and had 600 people in line to talk to me at my book signing line. Yay me. Now the focus of this photo is me, taken by me, and the post is about me and how awesome I am. It paints a picture that the event is somehow about me and what I can get and how awesome I am. This would be an example of a social media post where I'm positioning myself as the hero. I didn't post that, by the way. So let's look at another example where I'm the guide. I decided to see what I actually posted after our fall event to reference it for this lesson. So I went back through my social media feed, and this is what I actually found that I actually posted. Post number 2. A picture of the room where it shows the 3,000 women and I'm with them. I'm on stage, but the angle is such that we all look the same size and on the same level. The caption I actually wrote was this: no matter how many times we have the business boutique event, it never ceases to amaze me how God shows up and changes lives. I'm so thankful for the 3,000 women that trusted our team with their time, their gifts, their businesses, and their dreams. I'm so thankful how God moved in that place. Women were healed, chains were broken, and they were set free in more ways than we will know this side of heaven. And oh, by the way, they learned how to rock their businesses. I can't believe I get to do this. My heart is so full. Do you hear the difference? The focus of that post was about the women. The first sentence was about how God changes lives. The second sentence was about how the women trusted our team. The third sentence was about how God moved. The fourth sentence was about how the women grew. The fifth was about what they learned and how they are going to rock their business. And then I ended with gratitude. My heart is so full. Now, of course, I didn't think through the formula of that post before I posted it, but then when I went back, it fits perfectly with what I'm teaching you now. And it happens naturally when you recognize that it's actually true. Now, I realize this is so much bigger than me. I realize that I'm a vessel and God does the life change and you do the work. When you realize that, you just have to lean into it, and your posts will naturally reflect that without you even trying. So Heather, you teach fitness classes. Let me wrap up with a few sample posts that you could use on Facebook that would set you up as the guide and your customer up as the hero. You can really use these, by the way, and if you hate them, ignore them. That's totally fine. Post number 1. Here's an example. It could be a picture of your class high-fiving. You could write something like, I never used to want to go to workout classes because I was scared I couldn't keep up. That's why I love getting to create my own classes now where everyone goes at their own pace and we all encourage each other. Come to my 5 o'clock class and get a high five while you're at it. Now, if that's not true, then don't post it, of course. But this shows empathy. You've been there, and now you can help people get past what you learned to get past, the fear of being left behind. Now, another example, post number 2, could be a picture of a stack of workout clothes on the floor. You might write something like, goal-keeping tip, set your workout clothes for your early morning class out the night before. Then, when your alarm goes off at 5 a.m., you've got one less excuse to stay in bed. When you actually make it to your class and you feel amazing the rest of the day, you'll thank yourself for that one small step that made all the difference. Now, see, this is a helpful tip, but it's also encouraging by showing them how they can help themselves. And here's one final example post number 3 for you. It could be a picture of one of your class attendees with a caption about a success that they've had. You could write something like, "I'm so proud of Katie for sticking with her fitness goals all the way into March. Even if you've gotten off track, you can still get back on the wagon and join Katie and I for our next class this week." Now, this makes Katie very obviously the hero and celebrates her hard work and her success. You, of course, in all of these situations are the guide making all of that possible. It's not that the guide isn't there, it's just that you're more in the background. Now, I'm going to leave you with one last example. Obviously, with being a public speaker, I'm in the spotlight figuratively and literally really often. My goal in any platform, stage, TV, or whatever, is to not be the subject of the spotlight. My goal is to always be a mirror that reflects that spotlight back onto the people that I'm around. Being the guide is as simple as being a mirror. It's such a great question, Heather, and this is something that all of us can work on and learn from. Now, your action step for this lesson is to write a social media post that very clearly positions yourself as the guide and your customer as the hero. The more you practice thinking and writing this way, the easier and more effortless it will become. Thanks so much for watching, and don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel. And if you're interested in joining the Business Boutique Academy, y'all, we're opening in just under 2 weeks. You don't want to miss your spot, so go ahead and click the link below to join our wait list so you find out the moment we open.